I haven't posted for a while, so I was inspired to randomly record this video about how we achieve easily over a 10% connect rate with decision makers when we cold call. I think the average is about 14%. So out of every 100 dials, we're getting 14 live conversations. Some days over 20% connect rates. I know that reach rates is one of the hardest things when it comes to B2B sales. When you're trying to cold call your prospects, they don't want to pick up the phone. Um, they're not working in the office. You can't get through gatekeepers, whatever. Most people that I speak to, I think definitely below a 10% reach rate. Some cases between 1 and 5%, which is really ineffective. You just can't make enough dials per day to reach enough prospects to book enough meetings, especially when your reps are only booking 5% of their pickups, 10% of their pickups. We're getting about 15 to 20% reach rates and 20 to 30% reach to book rates. So I want to share with you how we're doing that. And forgive the background and the bad video quality, but the knowledge you're going to get in this video is going to be awesome. My name is Jacob Tuweiner. I'm growing the sales development team at Service Bell, which is a tech startup. I've made tens of thousands of cold calls and cold emails and etc. So, okay, here we go. This is a bit controversial, but actually this post sparked a lot of controversy on LinkedIn when I mentioned this, but this is what we do, and it works quite well. The first thing is don't call company lines. This is not so controversial. You want to call mobile phone numbers, and the way you can do that is by buying a tool like ZoomInfo, Lucia, Seamless. There's a lot of them out there. More budget options are like UpLead, for example. These are B2B contact data providers, and they have mobile phones. So this way, when you call, you can call mobile phone numbers instead of company lines. This way, you don't have to try and get through gatekeepers, and you know that every single time you call them or call that number, you're calling the right person, at least the person that you think is the person you want to speak with. So that's the first tip. And that in and of itself is a game changer. I think Lucia is probably the best mid-market like combination of quality with budget, followed by probably Seamless. ZoomInfo likely has the best data overall, but it's quite enterprisey and you're going to pay for it. So you definitely get what you pay for. However, what I've found is that most of these B2B contact data providers do not have 100% accurate data. In fact, they're very far from 100% accurate. And you're not going to find one that's 100% accurate because it's basically impossible to do that, right? I mean, phone numbers change all the time. Good luck storing tens of millions of phone numbers and keeping it up to date. Seamless is info. Their phone numbers are about 17% accurate. It's like 1 in 6 are actually real. And even the ones that are real, that seemingly are real, maybe people don't answer. So how do you ensure that the numbers you're calling are not only mobiles, but are also confirmed and actually going to call not only the right person, but someone who picks up the phone? So I basically pay a VA who has a very light accent from the Philippines, like $2 an hour. I give her my list of people from Seamless that I export with their phone numbers, and I have her call the numbers from a different phone number. And if the phone goes to a bad number or it immediately goes to voicemail, I assume that it's just not a good line and I don't want to use it, and I mark it off as red. If the phone rings and rings and rings and then it goes to voicemail and the prospect's name is John and the voicemail goes, "This is John from company, leave me a message," then she marks it off as confirmed direct. And if John picks up the phone, she goes, "John?" And he's like, "Yeah, who's this?" And then she just hangs up. And then she marks that off as like John is confirmed, this is his number, and he answers his phone. And those people, if you only called a list of those people that you know have already answered, the pickup rates are like 25%. They're crazy. If you call a combination of the pickups as well as the confirmed voicemails, you're going to be about around 15%, is what I've found. And that's unreal, especially when you have a power dialer and you can dial over 100 to 200 dials a day. Your sales team can book way, way, way more meetings. Now, is this spammy? Maybe. But is your sales team going to get 5 times more pickups a day? Like literally? Yeah, they are. And is it the end of the world? I really don't think so. I don't think it's a big deal. No one cares that I'm calling their voicemail. No one knows. No one ever gets mad at me. And my product is helping them solve their problems, and this helps me get it in the hands of many more people. So I wouldn't do this in Europe if I were you. Europeans would not like this. Europeans don't like cold calls in general. But if you're in America selling to the U.S. market or Canada, this works fantastic. And it's significantly helped me boost my reach rate. So hopefully this helped you connect with more prospects. If you're interested in my full cold call training, it's complete with cold calling fundamentals, mindset stuff, how to get in the right headspace, how to deal with all the rejection, right? How to structure a cold call, how to write your opener, how to write your pitch and your good opening question, how to handle objections and the different kinds of objections, as well as how we do it at Service Bell, actual script examples, the problems we're solving, how we articulate that on the phone, and over 10 live cold calls of me booking the meeting. you can go down below in the description, put in your email, and I will send you my free cold call training documents. Helped a lot of people book a lot of meetings, including our SDR, who is ramping above quota already, which is pretty exciting. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.